Right, and welcome back to War in the East. So, before I start running the next turn, someone asked me, it's like, oh, you don't use refit much. Because I'm not really needing to. Look, most of these guys are at 90% of their TOE. Even if you go down to the ones who are in the the hardest, they're still pretty much like most of the way up on their TOE. HQ build up is something I actually think I might want to use at some point. Therefore, should we stay on? But the Germans will still be attacking here as much as they can. Has it changed since I've reloaded? No, no. The mud is just terrible for trying to keep people together. Alright, let's go straight into the German turn, which hopefully be a quick one. The mud obviously disappears when you're actually calculating your logistics. The mud is hit at an absolute perfect time. Yeah, there is the issue of a few ports, but I can break them. As is, that port is about 75% damaged, so this Stalin. And yeah, that's going to really limit the amount of supplies they can get in, which is not good for them. Yeah. I'm interested if they actually attack this turn. Again, I'm not going to be abandoning the Pripyat marshes. I'm not garrisoning them heavily, and it's forcing them to have a large number of troops on it. So even if I don't get my dream of striking up through there and cutting off the entire Army Group Centre and Army Group North, it's at least having those units there means they're having to keep 3 times the divisions I've got in the area just to stop me from cutting their rail lines. Not good for the Germans. Alright, they're picking off a few of the advanced units. But this is acceptable, this is what I was expecting. This is defense in depth, so even though they are attacking here, see, that's a bit not as good, but unless they get someone in there, I'm going to reoccupy that this turn. Oh, they're going to drive another 10 kilometers towards Solomsk. But I pronounce that differently every time. Let's see, they're getting held at some places. And they can't see from here that I've got another 3 divisions behind there. The Romanians are just going to shatter in the south flank here. The Italians here, and this entire chunk is going to be mine. Army Group North is 50-50, I will admit. I'm hopeful I can hold it, but with the port there is a limit to what I can do. Unless I can completely knock the ports out, I will have another look when it's on camera. But yes. So, yeah, half the time of a non-mud turn. Refit and HQ build-up will be much more useful when I'm going on the offensive. But for now, I much rather have my units on the line fighting. There we go. Still managed to take 67,000 losses though. So, historically, Germans took about 1 million losses for Barbarossa. They're at 600,000 and I've not even started to hit back yet. So, first things first, before I forget it again. Bunch more naval rifle brigades and stuff like that. Oh, his mech raising increased to 3. And get another guards rifle division. Don't think I've got any guards tanks yet. If I have, it's only 1. So, most important thing, get at least 2 divisions in there, and use these guys to push that guy back. Even attacking is, you know, hard at this point. And then put an armoured unit in there. I'm going to spread out these guys a little bit, just to solidify up my line. So here's, that's not a port, that's not a port, that's not a port. I'm looking up here, by the way. That's not, oh, because here's a port. That's 78% damaged, and Stalin is 75% damaged. So, bomb. And I'm going to target the port. I'm going to select all, that's 237 bombers, and launch. Probably have this on. 76% damaged. I'm not sure how effective this is going to be, but 78% damaged. Bomber aircraft out of range. This one should be easy to blow up. Especially if we're seeing a couple hundred bombers in a time. Alright, so that's actually using my airfield for first, 82% damaged and 78% damaged. That's the type of thing that causes a heartache. Right, you did your job, let's not sacrifice a division, but they have caused them to pull back. And I'm going to isolate this guy. Move someone in there so they don't attack my HQ. This is another nice little pocket I can think about forming. I might just push a division forward on both of these, just so I've got more. I've got a little bit of leeway there. Oh, I've got to do that. I've got to retake that city. There we go. Mud is not good for anybody. Alright, most of these guys just need a bit of time to... 21st Army, alright. Let's refit that entire army. So, first things first, let's close that gap up. Move these guys down towards the front and attach them to a unit. And I'm going to start by clicking on the wrong one. See, I don't want to jump to the HQ. I just picked somebody who was far too far away then, didn't I? Yeah, I've just put them part of Moscow. Let's move a couple more divisions up to threaten the German lines a bit. Those guys I'm going to keep in refit mode for a while. Off the train. And onto the front line. This division here can form up. You guys can come up and join. '56th Army. Likewise, I'll rail you guys in and you can join the 56. I think these are the new naval brigades I was given. Either that or we're just pulling out more and more guys. Trying to keep these guys a little bit further back off the front line so they can be there to step up. Then in about a week's time what I'll do is a couple of weeks time I'll rotate the armour off the front line and add the infantry in. I'll be thinking about doing that now actually, next turn. Because then, once I've done that, the armour can be then used to exploit any breaches I make. I haven't got the movement left, thanks to the mud, but I can move some guys up. Anyway, move him up to there, get you off the train. Right. Why does that guy still hold out? You think they would have attacked by now. This is still looking very nice. Again, I want to look like I'm threatening. Now, I was hoping there'd be a HQ unit there, that would be a cheeky kill. Okay. Do I have any spare empty HQs? Take Leningrad front off the train, that might help. I suppose I've got a HQ down here. Right, I've got this HQ here, which can rail up. And adds this guys to the 55th. Then I'll check his commander. Add him to the Leningrad front, and they can be ready for the next assault. Because it's going to take me a little bit of time to smash my way through. That. Find the HQ. Don't click on stats. And then Leningrad front. Finally, your general is actually quite good. We'll keep him. He knows what he's doing. They're like my reserves for this assault. Apart from that, it's now my let's continue to rail in hundreds of troops time. Don't know where to put them. Running out of room on the northern front, so I'm going to bring them into here. I want extra troops available for any pushes I can see. I might not assign them to a unit just yet. Just because. Right. I have my dream of taking Königsberg. To do that, I'm going to need a good reserve of troops in the region. So, I'm going to rail in a whole load more divisions. Worst of the worst, these guys can be sent to the south. When they're in the south, they can then help. Another 9 divisions. 3 more here. This would cause the Germans a few headaches. I definitely need a new army down here now. Or I can even think about using them. Okay. Getting to the point where I can't reach the front with the real capacity I've got. Aha, there's a HQ there. I'm going to move a few more guys towards the southern side of this. Off the... oh no, you just stay on the train apparently. Okay, who's we got waiting a look back here? Again, move these a bit more centrally. Mainly so I can then come around and pick them up later. See, the main thing the Euro military disc is it just exists to annoy me. Because every time I try and select these guys... oh, that's more tanks, that's good. Right. Do we have any more spare HQ units knocking around? We do not. We do have a spare infantry division or two. Right. I mean, I could technically move all these guys up, but I think they're all locked in case the Turks try something. So, who's moving in? The 57th Army. Can I load the use of the 57th Army from where you are? No. So that'll have to wait till next turn. I think most of you are going to be stuck on the train. Oh no, I can unload some of you. Night 5, Night 6, morale's capped, but that will increase. You can get off your train. You three are all locked in. But that is a nice force, because even if I do strike toward Minsk, get Königsberg, I know it's not going to get there, but it will force them to pull troops that could be helping Army Group North and Army Group South. Basically, I'm going to hit them in so many different directions they won't even know where to be able to send their reserves. So, something will have to work. Okay. You. Fourth Army. Stuff like this. Again, maybe a little minor encirclement, hopefully. As is. I'm not actually happy with that HQ being there. Right, that fills that gap up. That fills that gap up. That'll force them attack again. With decreasing supplies. So my CVs jump. So the first number is my attacks, the second is my defense, if I've not mentioned that already. Right. These guys are counted already. Okay. Yeah, their TO is still quite low. Well, they can be held as reserves. Again, going to be a slightly shorter episode. Mud turns are kind of a little bit annoying in that I'm moving lots of guys around, but it does look very interesting. I'm going to move you forward to there. I'm actually just going to do, I know I should have done this at the start of the term, I'm actually going to do my recon. That tells me that there are some gaps I can push, but we'll see how we get on. Alright, so I hope you're still enjoying this. It's going to get very messy for the Germans very soon. At the end of October, November's coming. And with the snows, they'll get a slight push, but these guys can dig in now for a few turns. And then they will be very hard to shift. I'll put an extra unit just so I don't want to lose that. And then it'll be the destruction of what's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 30 divisions plus air units. Yeah, that could be messy. Alright, see you next time.